my name is Teresa, and in this video we will be creating not one, but 2 Christmas cards. I know, summer has barely begun and I'm putting out how-to videos to make handmade Christmas cards, but I know that serious crafters like you and me want to see how truly versatile these stamp sets are. Before we get started, if this is your first time or even your second time visiting our channel, please take a moment and click on that subscribe button. If at the end of the video you like what you saw, please give us a thumbs up. I am a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and a link to my shop page can be found in the description below, along with the list of the products used in the video. If you already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I ask that you shop with them. Now if you're ready, let's grab our iced teas and get started. We will be using the Wildly Happy stamp set as well as the Good Morning Magnolia stamp set in this video today. We're going to get started with the Wildly Happy, so let me put that Good Morning Magnolia off to the side. From the Wildly Happy, go ahead and take your bunnies, or you can do the fox, the panda bears, the elephant, whichever one you want. For this video, we're going to go with the little bunnies. And I want to go through a list of the products that you're going to need. Some of the things I have already done ahead of time because we're covering 2 cards in this video. So in the interest of saving some time, I went ahead and did a few things, but we're still going to go through the list of the products. The first thing you want to use is the real red paper, and you're going to cut a piece that measures 4 1/4 by 11. I want you to score it on the 11-inch side at 5 1/2, so right down the middle, and go ahead and fold it. On the inside, you're going to want to cut a piece of the Whisper White. Actually cut 2 pieces this size, 4 inches by 5 1/4. This has already been applied to the inside, so we're good to go there. Here's that second piece, and we're using that for layering. I have already gone ahead and put on my Whisper White. That second piece, I put on a piece of the Granny Apple Green that measures 3 3/4 by 5, and it's already been embossed using our Dainty Diamonds embossing folder. Isn't that yummy? That's going to layer up on this. You are going to need a scrap piece of your real red as well as a scrap piece of the Whisper White. And what I did, using the second largest, I'm pretty sure that's the one, let's double check. Using the second largest rectangle die of the Stitch So Sweetly, go ahead and cut out your real red. Do you see why it's stitched so sweetly? It has those little stitching. It looks like it's been stitched on a sewing machine. It has a nice little scalloped edge. So we're going to need that. Then with your third largest rectangle, you're going to cut out a piece of the Whisper White. And then you can use any of the labels you want, but I chose to use this label, this fancy cut label, and I cut out a piece of the Whisper White in that as well. So we need that. Put that off to the side. The blends that I used are the Mossy Meadow, and they do come in a set of 2, light and dark. And you know what? These are the wrong ones. I'm sorry. We can edit this out, but let's leave it in. We're going to use these, but for the next card, so you already have a sneak peek at that. Put that off to the side. Yeah, we just need this. We will need the real red for this one as well. Okay, I'm back on track. Let's go ahead and stamp up our bunny. Put some nice black ink on him. Oh, they do such a great job with these bunnies. I am just going to leave him pretty much in the center. And let's see what happens. Oh, look at those little lines that they did to make him. Isn't that cute? Ooh. Now, I didn't have a stamp set that said what I wanted it to say. And so I'm going to show you that, you know what, it is perfectly fine for you to handwrite a sentiment on your card. That's exactly what we're gonna do. This is a baby's first Christmas card, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not gonna worry a lot about the handwriting. I know some people get all caught up in the details, and I really encourage you not to. You know, if you're one of those moms, like I was a first-time mom, I saved everything from the first year. I have their first Christmas cards from my parents, from everyone who gave them one. So to have it in their handwriting makes it extra special, in my opinion. We're pretty much done. Can you believe that? We are pretty much done. So let's get to assembling. Now this is going to open that way. I'm going to take our new Stampin Seal Plus. I couldn't find my regular Stampin Seal, which would do the job, so I went ahead and pulled out my Stampin Seal Plus because I had it, so I figured, I don't know what I did with the other one. It's somewhere. But look at that. Talk about the bond you get with this. Good stuff. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know what? Hold on. Let's see. I think this is what I wanted to do. Okay, using the Real Red ribbon. Yes, it's called Real Red. Same name as that paper. That's one of the things I like so much about Stampin' Up. Things are coordinated. It really does make it easier. Honestly, truly. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so I've got that band of the Real Red ribbon. How fast is this? Not all cards that look super cute have to be very complicated. They just don't. We've already got that on. Boom. Let's go ahead and attach our bunny label. I'm going to layer this up. I know I put too much on. Can't help it. It's what I like. And I do try to center them as much as I can. Now I just eyeball them again. I don't stress a lot over it. Now the layout I was thinking is to put him in the upper left-hand corner. Then I'm going to raise him with some dimensionals, and I do have those nearby. So let's go ahead and put some more of this Stampin Seal Plus on the red label. How long have I been doing this? It's been over 10 years that not that I've been a demonstrator, that's very recent, but I have been making cards for over 10 years. Started off as a hobby with my mom, and it just stuck. Okay, I did say I was going to raise this up with some of our Stampin Dimensionals. You don't have to worry about these being able to be mailed with these Stampin Dimensionals. It should not add any extra postage whatsoever. Peel back that little piece of paper because it's sticky on both sides. And I think I want it angled just a little. Yep, that's how I want it to go. Just like that. Now we do have some holiday rhinestones, and let me grab some in the red. I am going to try to branch out a little and not put them where you would expect to see them, but a little bit more maybe. Oh, you know, I can't help it. I'm too much of a traditionalist. I know I drive myself crazy with that. Because you're probably saying, no, Teresa, put it over there. And I hear you, I really do in my head. I hear you. So let me try to do this a little bit better. I'm gonna put one down about here. They are, let me grab another one. They do have sticky backs. Look at that. And off center that. Oh, isn't that just the sweetest, cutest little card? And again, we used the little bunnies from the Wildly Happy. Now, I'll let you in on a little secret. Stick around to the end of the video and I'm going to show you an adorable baby's first Christmas card that I used with, you know, my favorite Fable friends. But we'll get to that at the end. Let's dig into the next one. Now we saw that the next card is going to use the Good Morning Magnolia stamp set. And from that, that big hunkin' flower. I like that flower. I gotta tell you, I like that flower. So let me pull in some more of the other pieces that we need to use. Let me grab them all here. Now you already saw we're using the blends, the Mossy Meadow, the light and the dark. The color palette I chose for this is Mossy Meadow. Again, everything coordinates. It makes it super easy. For this one, let me do it this way. I cut a piece of 8.5 by 5.5. Now on the 8.5 inch side, you want to score it in half at the 4 1/4 inch mark and fold it in half. Inside, there's a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 of that Whisper White, so the inside's done. For layering, I had some Magnolia Lane, see the back side? Just as gorgeous. I had some of the Magnolia Lane Designer Series paper from the last catalog left, and I liked that because I thought the look coordinated, and that's really what it's about. You don't have to use these exact colors. Use the colors that appeal to you, but that's what we're going with. So the next layering is, believe it or not, that is called cherry cobbler. I don't know if it's showing it as well as I like, but this piece of cherry cobbler measures 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. On top of this, we're going to put a piece of Whisper White. The Whisper White measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then I did cut another piece of this cherry cobbler. It's just 3/4 by 4, because that's going to go somewhere around there. We'll get to that. Actually, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. It did dawn on me that some of this is not going to fit on that, so I do need to pull in a sheet of paper that I can stamp on and not be real worried about it getting on it. Okay, I normally wouldn't grab another piece of cardstock, but in this case I'm going to. All right, that's the side I want. So let me go ahead and ink up, and I'll show you how I do it. Let's ink up this big, gorgeous, honking magnolia flower. Oh, I have other videos. You're here at the channel. You can check out the other videos, and if I have the cards nearby, I'll show them to you. If not, they're here. Just look down in our video playlist. I'm not exactly sure that that's what it's called. Okay, now I have to decide. I don't care if all of the leaves don't go on it. They don't have to, but I do think commit. I like to give it just a second because I get a little nervous, truth be told. Not because of you, just I don't want to have to restamp it. Oh, and it looks like I lost a little of that too. That's all right, let it go. Boom. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. I tell you, that flower all on its own is gorgeous. I just love the Magnolia. So, using our Mossy Meadow, I'm going to start with the lighter color, and I'm just doing the leaves. That's it, just staying inside the lines. Now that looks good as it is, but I want to go ahead and highlight with the, well, not highlight, I want to emphasize some of the shadowing that they did. I'm just going to take the dark Mossy Meadow green, pull in this bottom sheet here, and I'm just going to go over the exact same shading lines that the artist did. Now the other thing you can do is you can go over, you can go back over with your light color just to help blend out some of those lines you just put in. You don't have to, but you'll see that the way this dries, it'll be fine. These are alcohol based. Look at that. And I'm gonna call that done. You'll see the additional pops of color and stuff I put in, and just that quick, we are ready to assemble this card. So let's go ahead and get out my stamping seal. This is much quieter than the previous one they had that was out. You don't even hear it. You're probably, well, maybe you heard a little bit, but it's very, very quiet. So if you're up in the middle of the night, you shouldn't be bothering anybody. You're not going to wake up to that. Then I do think I want to position this. So this is what I want to do. I want to see where that's going to go. So let's go ahead and put, oh, see, it bled through. That's fine. Are you going to act up on me? Come on, you were doing so well. Oh, there we go. Good. Let's go ahead and position this right over top of this piece of the cherry cobbler. Look at those colors. Yes. So this gives me the opportunity to determine where I want this belly band, and I'm pretty sure I do. I can keep it down low, or I can bring it up higher. I think I'm going to keep it down a little bit low, so let me go ahead and put just one strip. That ought to do it. I'm going to eyeball this to make sure it's as even as I can get it. Go ahead and put some more of our You're gonna get it. Sometimes you have to maneuver it up a little so it catches. That, whoops, there we go. Has that got it? Yes. Can you see it laying down? And one down the center for good measure. Let's eyeball this one as well. Got a piece of fuzz on my hand. Look, 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 look. Now I am not done. I want to add a couple more things to this one. So let's go ahead and take some more of those, these rhinestones from the holiday collection. I'm going to get the red ones, I think. No, this is not true to life, I'm sure. You're not going to see pretty, oops, red jewels on the inside. No, not at all. But I like the way it's going to look. So we're going to put them in there. Let me grab a couple more. I think, do I want two more? I think I am going to put a couple more. Let me go grab just a few more. I'm going to put one in here, squeeze him in there, make him go. They have sticky backs, and let me put one in here. Whoop, come on. Move them around. Oh, I like that. Not done yet. Very, very close. Two more things I want to do. I want to tie a ribbon. This is our polka dot tulle. Isn't that just pretty? While it's on the thread, while it's on the spool, I'm going to go ahead and tie a bow, a true bow. Not a faux bow. We're going to make the bow. And hope it doesn't take very long. You all have no idea how happy I am when it works the first time. It's like, I know I always go like that. I tense up. It's like, yes, it's a good thing. Oh, I kind of like him. All right, let's cut him off there. And we'll see how big of a bow I want. Yeah, I think it just adds that little punch of pizzazz. So we're going to go with it. Put those out of the way. We want to adhere that. I do have these glue dots, and I think it's really super tiny. I don't know if I can get it in there or not, but just a tiny, tiny, tiny little glue dot. Let's grab that on there, stick that right there, and I can't help it. When I think magnolias, I think, see our basic pearl jewels. You're probably wondering, what am I doing? Just pulling them off of sheets. I'm going to take 3 of these little tiny ones, and I'm gonna, oh, I don't think you're gonna see them there. Can I get them on the red? I think I can. Let me grab the next one. Place that one there. And let's get the third one. Groups of 3. I don't know who's decided that odd looks better, but they were right. Look at that. Oh, that quick. Look, 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 look. So quick. 2 stamp sets. Wildly Happy and Good Morning Magnolia. Let me get them to where I can hold these. You can take a screenshot if you want to. Look how cute. Okay, get them in the shot, Teresa. There we go. Might be hard, but aren't they precious? There you go. Let's put them down. And I did promise you, I did say, hey, I did make a couple other Baby's First Christmas ones using my favorite Fable Friends. There you go. And which one do you think I grabbed from it? Of course I grabbed the Peter Rabbit. The first one I did, look at him, isn't he cute? Oh, Teresa, hold it in shot. There we go. Again, handwritten. Isn't he sweet? This card opens this way. And then I thought, well, what if it's a little girl? Watch, watch, watch what I did. There, in case it's a little girl, I went a little extra further. I took a thin marker and I drew a little scalloped edge around the bottom of her jacket and around the wrist. Isn't that cute? See, so additional ideas you can make. Ooh, so versatile, so incredibly versatile. And there you have it, just that quick. Our first 2 cards for our Christmas in July segment. Hey, if you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making for you, I really hope that you go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. The other thing you can do is give us a thumbs up right here. If you need to purchase anything and you already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, please make your purchases through them. Otherwise, there is a link to my shop in the description below. We also have a Facebook page. Go ahead and check it out. We post there pretty much every day, Stamping and Sipping with Tea. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did creating it for you, and hope to see you next time. Thank you.